see that. Welcome back to Facebook Live. I'm Natasha, and today we are behind the scenes at the lovely Malvern College Preschool campus in Ireland West. Just a few friendly reminders before we get started. We do go live every 2 weeks, so if you would like a reminder sent to your phone, please go to our Facebook page and you can go to the events section there. Click on the events that you're interested in and you'll get a friendly reminder sent to your phone. Secondly, we have a weekly newsletter that goes out to Hong Kong, Singapore, Jakarta, KL and beyond. If you would like to subscribe to these newsletters, please go to the link in our description. They're full of jam-packed information, really handy to have. And lastly, we are live, so if you've got any questions for us, any questions for Malvern, then please do send them our way. Great, so let's get started. Today, as I said, we're at the wonderful campus in West Island for Malvern College Preschool, and we have the opportunity to give you a full tour of their lovely campus, and we also get an insight into their Reggio Emilia design, bilingual program, and their Forest Beach program as well. The school strongly believes that sustainability in early childhood education is an important part of a child's upbringing, be it in their classroom or outside the classroom. Their Forest Beach School program promotes a sense of responsibility and respect for the natural environment. During this interview, you'll see their wonderful facilities as well as how the children engage through both structure and free play. So Little Steps is very happy to welcome both Jacqueline McNalty and Catriona Woodward. Hi guys. Jacqueline is a founding principal at Malvern College. She has been involved in school leadership and early childhood education for 28 years. And Catriona Woodward is the assistant principal of the West Island campus. And she too draws upon many years of experience in early years learning. Welcome both.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us at Malvern College. Thank you.
And so Jacqueline, could you tell us a little bit more about yourself, please?
Well, as you said, 28 years, it's getting on. I've loved my career in leadership. I have helped open schools in Australia. I've worked as a leader in the UK. I've had 4 great years in Beijing, China. I've opened a $280 million school on a team of 4 in Singapore, yes, where I spent 7.5 years leading. And now what a privilege to join Hong Kong. This is my 4th year in Hong Kong, working for Malvern College. I'm a career-loving parent. I've got 2 crazy boys that keep me very busy, but very passionate about opening world-leading schools. I think that's my passion, and so privileged to be here at Malvern College.
Thank you, Jacqueline. And how about yourself, Catriona?
So nice to meet you. I'm Catriona Woodward, the assistant principal here at Ireland West. My background is actually in bilingual education. So I was in London and I started up a bilingual school there, supporting them in their early years department. I then took the transition and moved over to Hong Kong and supported Malvern with their new baby campus, which is here at Ireland West.
Great.
And we're very, very focused on bilingualism here as well.
Great. Good to hear. And Jacqueline, what drew you to Malvern?
Well, look, being an international school leader and opening up, when we're researching world-leading schools, really Malvern College, with the 155-year history of excellence, is something that the top educators, the top leaders gravitate to. It is a world-leading school. It's always in the top 10% of schools in the UK, very famous. And what it does so well and what drew me is truly the mission, vision and values, but the focus on the pastoral, the focus on the individual child. Yes, definitely focus on academic excellence, but with the Malvern College qualities, of which we truly believe are our mission, vision and values, the 11 qualities, really develops a well-rounded pupil. So for me, working with a great organisation, fantastic chief executive, an amazing leader, great support around the school, but also the opportunity to open a world-leading school. It is my passion, as I said. I did achieve a lot in Singapore, but to bring my leadership experience to Malvern College, Hong Kong, we opened our first school 3-4 years ago. Now the baby, as Catriona has said, turns 2,
Nice.
turning 2 this year, and the other baby, which we launched in 2017, is turning 4. So
Wow.
we've really done very well. A credit to the teachers and our parents. We were full in our first year, and now we just want to fly the flag of the newest baby to the audience. What a great opportunity.
Great. Yeah,
Also for me, Forest Beach School, Malvern College has a world-leading Forest Beach School in the UK, won many awards. To bring Forest Beach School to Hong Kong, what a privilege to give the pupils here.
Definitely, yes, and something very unique as well. Yes,
Very special.
yeah. Congratulations, it's been quite a journey.
Thank you. Thank you.
So so today we're splitting up the Facebook Live into two sections. First of all, we're just going to have a chat with Catriona and Jacqueline, and then we will do a tour of the campus to finish off with. So Jacqueline, what are the unique features of this West Island campus?
Well, Malvern College Island West really replicates what we have in our other campus at Coronation Circle. Both our campuses are inspired by the Reggio Emilia approach, where we truly believe the environment is the third teacher. As you tour, you'll see we pay a lot of attention to the environment. You'll see calming colours, greens, and the natural colours of wood. It's a very calming spot, but it does replicate our ethos for Forest Beach School education. And we'll talk about that a bit later, I know. But both campuses are 8,000 square feet.
Wow.
Significantly, parents are quite surprised from the road, from the outside, coming into this beautiful space. I worked with the architects on both projects from 2016, designing. So I think the design has got a lot of thought from an educator's perspective. The child's view, the parent's view, but the educator's view. You'll see beautiful open plan design, which is quite innovative. We want to develop those 21st century learning skills, collaboration, communication, inquiry, and critical thinking. So our environment facilitates the different styles of learning. We do have bigger group learning. They have class pods, which are quite private to each class, but also open plan to allow for working with a smaller group, working with a pair, working individually with a teacher, and also cross relationships. We're finding the K1s at discovery time, working with some K2s, clustering interests, the possibilities for changing our environment. And obviously we're coming up to Halloween, so you're going to see some Halloween inspiration as we
Nice.
go. We're very lucky with our design. We've got an internal sand pit.
Right.
We've got a beautiful dramatic play hut. We've got every area of the 7 areas of the EYFS
Yes.
are very clearly represented. So the children have a maths discovery area. We have an atelier where they're developing their creative art skills. They have the literacy area. We're all also bilingual, so we're 50% English, 50% Mandarin. Both pupils have 2 key teachers that are excellent, native speakers, and they're working on these learning objectives through the bilingual approach, but all our natural resources are around for the children. They can go to the maths inquiry area. We've also got a sensory area that I know Catriona Woodward will show you, the light and dark and
Yes.
shadow sensory area.
It's a lovely
So
room. Yeah.
very innovative design, and it does engage the children. It stimulates the children, and we know the resources and the provocations we put out are tools for learning. So children are very stimulated, they're inquiring, they're communicating, they're collaborating, and that's the best environment we could ever wish for.
Definitely. I have to say, when you walk up to the campus, you don't realise how big you are inside. It is, and then you come up the stairs, and it's like, wow, like,
Well, we don't.
what's hit you?
and the wonderful thing is, we don't just leverage with this amazing environment. The pupils go out 1 day per fortnight to Forest Beach School, and we've got 2 Forest Beach School sites. So they're combining this lovely indoor environment with the great outdoors. So to me, it is the best of the best.
Yes, definitely. It's absolutely beautiful. You're going to have a real big surprise when we go around. Thank you, Jacqueline. And Catriona, how does Malvern combine its curriculum's unique elements with EYFS?
So there's actually quite a few things here that make us unique. So the first thing, as Jacqueline's mentioned before, is being a part of Malvern College and the heritage that comes with that. We embrace the Malvern qualities, so there's 11 qualities that make for a holistic and 21st century ready learner. Those are things like risk-taking, resilience, independence, and we bring that into our learning throughout the day. We also celebrate one of those Malvern qualities every month during the assembly. So that's one element that I think makes us unique. Then we have the Reggio approach. So when we do the tour, you'll notice everything's very calm. You'll notice that the teachers are really following the children's interests. So we have got a special planning performer, which is called Planning in the Moment. And that's where we take a note of any interests that have come from the children. So for example, in my class, the children are really excited about turtles. So I've managed to take that into my teaching and learning and taken that forward.
Nice.
So that's another really nice approach that the children, that the teachers use. And then we've got the Forest Beach School, as Miss McNalty mentioned as well. And so actually what we encourage the children to do is we actually encourage them to bring in their own natural resources. But we also put out any resources that are natural to encourage their learning. So things like maths, things like literacy.
Right, yeah.
We use all these natural resources
Yes.
for that. So it does really make sure that we've got a very nice and calm environment. But also the EYFS curriculum is so broad,
Right.
and it covers all of the areas of learning that it really encourages the child to be a full holistic learner.
Yes.
And we also really encourage the child to grow in that independence and be prepared for the future.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Yes, 7 areas is very broad,
Yeah,
and there's
yeah.
so much to cover. But it's nice to see that you've combined it really well here. And we'll have a little look in a
Yeah,
bit.
absolutely.
And back to Jacqueline. What steps does Malvern College? What steps do you take to be the best to ensure students have the highest quality of education possible?
I think really it starts with hiring the best of the best educators.
Right.
And again, our reputation, we do normally get over 100, 200 applications for every position. So we're very careful with, and we're very proud of our teacher bios. They're on our website. We give our bios to the parents when they enroll.
Right.
Very, very highly qualified educators, but they do have that tangible above and beyond. It's teaching is their passion, it's their love. They would not want to do anything other than teaching. So it's that higher level of teaching and care. Great qualifications, great experience, but that's really important. I think for Malvern College Preschool, we really do cater on the individual child, the individual family. Now, I have 2 children of my own, 2 boys. They're very similar, but they're also very different. So we really do get to know the family and the child even before they step into the preschool. What are the pupils' interests? What are their passions? What's their favourite toy? What are their challenges? And how can we support the child and the family to achieve the best they can achieve? For Malvern College Preschool, we do carefully track each child's progress very, very well, and again a credit to the teachers within our bilingual approach. So we've just completed our baseline assessments. We've graphed all the results in a quantitative approach. We're having qualitative conversations about performance and how can we move them up, but we are achieving outstanding results in literacy, in maths, in the Mandarin, which is very, very exciting. So I think tracking, recording, we communicate really well with our parents. We do that from the digital portfolio called Tapestry.
Yes.
Every child's got a private portfolio where we're tracking the EYFS outcomes. We're showing evidence of them achieving those outcomes through videos, through photos, through anecdotal notes from the teacher, and that parents can also engage with. That 2-way homeschool partnership is key. And then the next steps, how can we together, school and home, move the child onto the next step? So we celebrate that through the progress report, end of year report. We have, as I said, Tapestry digital portfolio. We have parent-teacher conferences coming up next week. We have celebrations of learning. So all in all, and weekly newsletters as well from the class teachers. Our parents say one of our many strengths is communication, tracking, development, analysis of data, moving the child on, because we want everyone to achieve the best. We do have very high expectations in the academics, but we're also supporting the pastoral, because we know when children feel safe, happy and confident, they can achieve at their full potential. So we want children, and they do, they come into school skipping. They're happy. We've actually got lots of children that collapse at the end of the day because they don't want to leave. And to me, and for the educators, that is the sign of a really great school. Happy children. The Forest Beach School, we're also tracking, looking at outdoor education, looking at our EYFS curriculum in the great outdoors, and again newsletters communicating that wonderful exploration of the great outdoors.
Yes, Always a good sign when your kids come home absolutely shattered. I had a really good day at school. It's good to know. Good to know that you're very strong communication.
I think you'll feel that as you walk, and hopefully listen. It's a very happy school.
Yes. Definitely. Great, thank you. And then you do have an upcoming open day on the 7th of November for this campus. Catriona, could you just tell the parents what they could expect from this open day, please?
Absolutely. We're really excited to be hosting this open day on the 7th of November. It's an opportunity for us to showcase this wonderful campus, for you to come in off the street and to see this huge environment that we have up here. So primarily, we're really excited to showcase everything that we have here at the Island West campus. And I would encourage that if you can't make the open day on the 7th, to contact admissions and we can give you a personal tour. So throughout the session on the open day, we will be showcasing our amazing teachers. And they will be situated in one of the areas that you'll see during the tour in a moment. And they're going to be replicating an activity that they would be doing on a normal school day. So it will be differentiated for the ages of the children that will be coming in for the open day. But they'll be doing things in the sand pit for gross motor skills, they'll be doing things in the maths area, they'll be using sensory play. And it's just really an opportunity for you to get an idea of the sense of teaching that we do at the school, the type of resources that we use here. As mentioned earlier, we'll be using the natural resources that we're really, really proud of, and just getting an opportunity to really feel an idea of that nice and happy school environment that we have. So please do join us on the 7th of November for that open day, because we're really, really excited.
Brilliant, thank you. And if you've just joined us just now, we've just had a lovely interview with Jacqueline McNalty, who's a founding principal at Malvern College, and Catriona Woodward, and she's the assistant principal at the Island West campus. And now I think we're ready to take our tour.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
you.
We'll now go round. We're just going to grab these. Brilliant. Okay. And off we go. Thank you. So which way is it then?
So we're going to go right out
through this door. Okay, let's go.
We make a lot of inquisitive children.
Yes. Great. And here we are. So I think we're going to start off with the is it the sand pit area here?
So you'll have to use your imagination a little bit here, because this used to be our sand pit, and because of the regulations we've got to go through with COVID, we've actually tried to make this a part of a playscape for the children. So as we mentioned earlier, there's a big interest in sea creatures and an interest in turtles. So we've made this a really dynamic area where the children can think about underwater. As you'll see, we've got really, really encouraging books around the area.
Lovely.
So these are very high quality resources that encourage that learning. So the children might find a sea creature in here and they might want to know what it's called. And instead of the teacher just telling them the answer, we could actually use a book. Oh, why don't we find out together? And that's actually something that's happened with a few children here. So
nice.
This is our wonderful sandpit area.
You can see, is this Halloween related?
Yes, so we've got our Halloween decorations up here.
Nice.
So last year we had a
Lovely.
very spooky cauldron in the sandpit. So maybe next week we'll be doing some spooky Halloween things.
Yes, definitely. So nice and airy and bright here. It's lovely. Natural environment, lovely colours. And then onto the, is it the
This is the K1.
K1,
So
okay.
This is K1 AM plus PM class.
Right.
So we have some children who choose to just spend the morning with us. We have some children who choose to spend the morning and the afternoon with us. So these are the children here who are using the AM plus PM option. And they're being taught here by Wang Laoxi. She is our Mandarin teacher, and so you can see that she's using those natural resources to engage them,
Nice.
as well as the language.
Lovely.
Each class has an English teacher, a Mandarin teacher, and a bilingual TA,
Okay.
who's also a qualified teacher.
Nice.
So we've got a lot of staff.
They're so
supporting the
engaged for
children.
such a young age.
Yeah, no, they're
very
wonderful.
impressed. Yeah, and they're all sitting nicely, very excited.
And learning Mandarin vocabulary.
Yeah. Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, and using their natural resources. Perfect. So we'll now move on to, this is your
This is the library area.
Okay, lovely. I love these creatures. Look at these owls. Amazing. So it's an owl theme at the
Yes,
moment?
it's an owl theme. So regarding the interest that the children have, the K1 Bonobo class have been showing a real interest in owls.
Right.
So the children have actually made these using the natural resources. We always have something out here to encourage thinking in a more deep way about the book. So we might have non-fiction about animals, and here we've got our textbooks about owl babies. And this really encourages the children to come in and also think about stories on a different level, from more of a literacy-based level as well.
Lovely.
And we've got lots and lots of bilingual books here for them to explore independently.
A nice seating area as well.
Yeah,
it's so lovely. Seems quite peaceful.
Again, with that very like calm and Reggio approach as well.
Yes. Nice. Okay. Yes.
Curiosity, collaboration, kindness, resilience, integrity, risk-taking. So there's 11, but this is core. We've got a bit of Halloween decorations at the moment, but this is core to our mission, vision and values.
Lovely, thank you. And now moving on to, it's another class, it's a K1 class.
So this is our K1 AM only class.
Okay, so just the morning sessions.
Yes, the
morning so morning sessions are, is it 8:30 to 11:30?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, great.
And afternoon is 1 to 4.
Okay, afternoons 1 to 4, brilliant. And then you do a full day as well, you were saying
so
as well.
It's an option to do the AM plus the PM, so that's 8:30 till 4.
Okay.
And then we cater for lunch as well in the midday.
Nice.
They're free to take them home.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So this is being taught by Liao Liaoxi. She is our Mandarin coordinator.
Nice.
So she is an absolutely wonderful, wonderful educator, as well as Wang Laoxi as well. But she also helps us to support with the curriculum, to do those graphs, to check where the children are, look at the baseline.
Right.
So these are a small group here.
It's good to see lots of Mandarin, I have to say. It's very nice to see that, you know.
And we really take the same approach with the bilingual approach. It's the Mandarin and the English. We do exactly the same dynamic hands-on, dynamic teaching, really thinking about the resources that we're using as well.
Yes, definitely. It's lovely. It's really good to see that, actually. Hi. Hello.
This is exciting.
Brilliant. Thank you.
What do you have? Wow.
And now, I think this is a small world area, is it? Yep. So this is our small world area. Could you tell us a little bit about this area,
so
please?
Again, we've got the natural resources that we use. So over here, the children are thinking about what they'd like to be when they grow up. So we've got lots of different activities for them to dress up with.
Right. Oh, lovely.
And they can put their own faces here, their own collage.
Oh, that's lovely.
The small world over here is really an opportunity for them to think about how we would use our resources. So we have the small world sea creatures, the dinosaurs, there's the jungle, the zoo, and again we really use the books to encourage that learning and those high quality texts there to think about what the children are learning.
It's lovely to see lots of textures, like lots of wood, tissue, paper, natural elements.
I think the children really enjoy playing with things like that. You know, it's really nice for us, thinking about the sustainability point of view, that we don't have lots and lots of plastic resources. Actually, if you look around, you'll see that there's very minimal plastic.
Yes.
And that's because of our ethos, trying to teach the children about sustainability.
Great.
We don't want to sort of go back on that and by using lots and lots of plastic.
Yes.
So actually we've done that intentionally.
Nice.
But we are very, very well resourced. You'll see this example of the natural resource.
Yes.
We rotate our resources according to the interests and their learning objectives of the week. But our storerooms are full. We're very fortunate to have excellent resources such as
Absolutely.
Nice. It's really lovely.
Yes, that's our small world farm.
Oh.
Again, using the wood. And then we've got our expressive art and design area here.
So this is arts and crafts.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we
lovely.
try to highlight a new artist each week. So we always change this every fortnight. This week they're changing this around. They're thinking about autumn, using autumnal colours.
Right.
There were some leaves on the table, but I think they've probably been scampered into another activity. And then we've also got lots of different things here to encourage lots of different art making skills.
Okay.
So this is the expressive art and design atelier.
There's like Chinese painting here as well, which is kind of it's becoming very popular these days.
Yeah, so we are bilingual, and so we really want to encourage the cultural aspects of that as well. So we use the knowledge of the Mandarin teachers, and we get them to really think about the learning spaces as well.
And I love how organised this is. This is my dream come true, really.
It's good for them to think about tidying up. You know, we need to make sure that they are aware of how to tidy up as well.
Excellent. It's so nice to see, and all the paintings as well. So good.
So we'll just turn around to our small world area here.
So this is also the small world.
So we do have to close the things off when they're not playing in there, so that they know.
Yeah.
which things are open, which things are not
Yes.
at what time.
It's nice that it's all open plan though, and you have sectioned it off very well. Yes.
And they do have the opportunity to play during that discovery time, but sometimes we need a little bit more quiet and focused time.
Right.
So the big areas like the small world, the sand pit, the treehouse, we close those off first thing in the morning, just so that big play, that big expressive play, is reserved for later.
Okay.
And
Understood.
We're also closing for disinfecting. We've got
Yes.
a steam cleaner.
Yes.
We're always very, very conscious of hygiene and health for
Absolutely.
cleaning the resources, and the steam cleaning for the carpet.
So this is our small world area.
Just getting here. Oh, sorry.
So there's lots of open-ended resources in here. So we try to allow the children to think about how they're going to use these resources, and as we change our focus with the child's interest, we change this area. So they were really interested in trees due to Forest Beach School, so we had a big tree table here.
Nice.
And we've now moved that over. They can still access those resources, but now we're thinking about areas of the world, so we're using the colours to get the children to think about different areas on the map. And then again, we've got those high quality texts to encourage the children to think about what songs come from which areas, like what habitats, and how culture changes around the world.
It's so good to see strong elements of Reggio as well. Very inquiry-based learning, right?
Absolutely.
So you come and just inquire and really understand and ask
absolutely.
questions. Yeah, lovely to see that. And then are we going to go through
We
that
can go
doorway?
through the little
I don't know if we can.
We can go round.
And then moving on to literacy, is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Maths and literacy, we've
Maths and
combined
literacy,
them.
yes.
So
I love the plants as well. You know, there's plants everywhere here. It's beautiful.
it's for that calming environment that we really want the children
Lots
to feel.
of greens and natural colours. Really nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So here we have our maths and literacy area. So again,
Sorry.
talking about the natural resources that we use to encourage counting. You can
Yes.
see that here on this table.
Yes, I was seeing this earlier actually. So a child was coming and placing like 5 of these here. You know,
Yeah.
and that's really, really lovely way to do
absolutely.
it. Maths a little bit differently.
Absolutely, and the thing is this is a very common atelier to have out in a preschool, counting, but we're really just thinking, okay, how can we change this with the resources that we have, and how
Right.
can we make this more naturally based?
Yes.
Here, the children in K2 are starting to think about phonics and their initial sounds.
Nice.
So we've got a bingo game here for them.
Nice.
Again, we use Reggio paper. And then we also try to have something out here in Mandarin as well. So we have a literacy table that is focused on English. We also have a literacy table that's focused on Mandarin. So over here, you'll see that on the whiteboards,
Over here?
got,
Yep. Should we go over? We've got some whiteboards here. Yes.
we've got some whiteboards here, and then also these have got Mandarin
Letters, characters.
on,
Yep.
so then they can have a go at
Nice.
practicing that on the whiteboard. So we really try to encourage that element of bilingualism throughout the environment. We are 50-50, so therefore we try to encourage as many Mandarin resources out in the area as well as English resources. So
Lovely. And over here?
and then here we've got a spooky witch's brew. So the children have to write down how many things that they need to put into the witch's brew.
Oh, that's really cute.
Again, following their interest,
Yeah.
and managing that for a curriculum area.
Oh, that is really lovely.
Literacy reading, doing the maths, counting,
Yes.
but in a hands-on multisensory
Yes.
Absolutely.
And in a fun way.
Fun.
You know,
Learning should
they
be
probably
fun.
don't even know what, you know, they're doing
They
it,
probably
but
don't
they're doing
realise
it.
that
Yeah.
actually, you know, they're like, oh, I want to make a spooky brew. How
Yes.
many of those pumpkins do you have in there? How many of those spiders do you need? And there's always an adult there to encourage
Right.
that conversation. So we
Nice.
station the adults in this learning space to encourage that conversation in English and in Mandarin.
Right. Okay. Moving on to here.
So
we've got
we're
lots of-
moving on. So here are the
shapes.
accessible resources. The children don't have to just play with what's
Right.
out on the table. They have the option to
come
take
and-
to
okay.
take any resources that they need.
So they come in their classes,
Yeah.
like as a class group,
Yeah, so
and
we
come
have
into the section.
We have discovery time. So we have the
Right.
circle times that you're seeing now.
Okay.
They last for about half an hour. But that also takes into place the learning, snack time, some sort of physical development.
Right.
So a typical carpet time will probably last about 20 minutes. Then they have 10 minutes of dynamic movement, of snack. And then discovery time, the children are left to their own devices
Okay.
throughout the environment.
They can go
So-
anywhere they want.
Yeah.
Oh, that is amazing.
Exactly.
That's lovely. It's such a big space for discovery, actually.
Yeah, they love
You
that.
can see the input time here, the focus on mathematics. But we're also very fortunate to have these interactive whiteboards that we use strategically. Again, you can see the hands-on engagement. They're recognising numbers, they're comparing numbers, they're making sure they've got the right one underneath. So all a learning experience.
So these children are 4 to 5.
Yes, this
Amazing.
is our oldest class. So this
Very
is the
impressed.
K2 children. So we have more of a focus on the mathematics,
Right.
phonics and literacy for the K2 children. Again, they have the option of coming in the AM only,
Right.
or the AM and the PM session. So these children are really, they're making incredible progress.
Yes.
Considering how much time they've had doing online learning,
Yeah.
they're so engaged, they're sitting so nicely. The teachers, both Mandarin here, English here, and then the bilingual
Right.
teaching assistant.
Lovely.
Really, really encourage that learning. And again, you can see it's really hands-on. There's lots of
Yes.
tactile. We're using the interactive whiteboard.
Yes.
But also, they've got that sensory element as well.
Yes, and not big, not too big class sizes.
Not at all.
And
We
everybody's
never go-
getting a chance to speak, which is
Absolutely.
lovely. And I've
The teachers have got their special mask on, so the children can see their mouth, especially important for phonics and language development. So these are special ones we've ordered for the input time.
That's great. We should get some of those, yeah. And I just want to point out the school uniform is so cute.
Yes, it is
I
cute.
love
So
the
this is
uniform.
summer
Yeah.
Do you see winter uniform?
All right.
They have the cutest little blazer.
Wow. Very impressed.
So this is our inquiry area. So thinking about the fact that we are a Forest Beach school, we try to replicate that in the indoors. So for example, this actually is changing all the time, but we encourage the children to bring their own resources. If they found a really exciting gigantic leaf, we encourage them to bring it in and to talk about that. We also have a lot of natural books where it's non-fiction. So thinking about there is a use for non-fiction texts. And in the corner there, you'll see that we've got a little bug zone, a bee zone.
Yeah.
So we've got our bee resources.
And you could
And the book.
make a beast here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Oh, lovely.
So these are things that they would use in the preschool and also out of the preschool. So
Right.
the fact that we use the magnifying
These
glasses
things. Oh, lovely.
here, they also have the chance to use those when we go to Forest Beach School.
Okay.
And thinking about the textures of things, and we do find that our understanding the world strand of the EYFS is really, really high because of the inquiry activities that
Right.
we do in preschool.
We've got to show the home corner.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll go this way.
It's nice that it's calm corner
This
up
is
here.
our calm corner.
Yeah.
So if a child really just needs a bit of time out,
Yes.
not in negative sense, but they just need a bit of time
Yes.
to...
We all do, don't we?
Yeah, relax. We've got this tent here. They can take whatever resources they want, and they can have that opportunity to feel a bit more closed off.
Right. And I like how everything's like in English in one line, and then you can see the Mandarin translation underneath. That's lovely to have that.
That's something we really think of as a team. We don't really want one of the languages to take precedent. We want them to be fully bilingual.
Yes.
So we've done that with the Malvern qualities that you saw over there as well.
Nice.
You can see the language connection.
Nice.
And then the children can develop their fine motor skills.
Lovely.
So using the books and then thinking about resources that they make depending on what's happening in the book.
Right. It's lovely.
So here we've got our PD area, so that's physical development.
Physical development.
So we have a physical development session with the child, an adult input once a week.
Right.
But then we also have these resources that we put out for the children as well. So they can come and they can climb, they can come and they can throw. So we change this once a week.
Okay.
And the children really love that opportunity to climb on things, explore,
Nice.
using their whole body.
We've also got a yoga. We do cosmic yoga, so that we can clear the space depending what the PE focus is, bring out the yoga mats, put down the screen, and we have cosmic yoga, which is fantastic. The children love cosmic yoga.
I love cosmic yoga. It's great. And this is a little cafe, is that right?
So
yeah.
this is our Small World Cafe. So again, thinking about the fact we really wanted to try and encourage the children to think about how they would set out a cafe. So we've got this area here, but it also relates to the home corner over there. So they have the cooking utensils there, and we'll quite often see children moving from this area to that area. So we've got the cafe, but how do we make these things? They'll go into the home corner, which I'll show you in a moment, and then they'll come over here and they'll set these things out in the cafe.
Oh,
so
nice.
it's very cute. We've got money in the till, which is all Hong Kong currency
Good.
because we want them to have that understanding of
Nice.
their own world.
Lovely. That's really lovely to replicate what's going on at home, right? It's just like
absolutely.
little
Well,
humans.
they've had so much time at home
I know,
this year,
yeah.
so I think it's a good opportunity to do that. So actually talking about that idea of home, we really wanted to encourage a really cosy and nice home corner. So we've got lots of different resources here to encourage building.
Right.
We've gone out of our way to really think about highly engaging resources for children.
Right.
So we had this home corner that we had the book, the building opportunities there, and also in here we have the things that they might have been doing at home. They might have been cooking with mummy, and they can replicate that out here. Upstairs we've got the sofa, we had a small television for them to, really show what they were doing at home as well.
It's lovely, nice. So cute. I want to go sit in there.
They love it. This is probably the most popular area, and it changes. So we've had a fire station here, a vet surgery, nice. A doctor's surgery. So we've got a we've got an amazing team of talented educators, and they're so creative. They come and change this around. So you
can actually use the same pieces and change it into something else. Is that right?
So
amazing.
At the moment, it's slowly transitioning into a spooky house. So last year we had all these sort of creepy elements in there. We had sort of spiders things.
Nice.
And they'd go in and they'd pretend. We've had children in there pretending to be pumpkins and zombies and things like that. So.
Kids love Halloween, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Oh.
So here's our sensory area.
Lots of spiders.
So we've got some glittery spiders here, and again, thinking about those numbers, you can see some of them have actually had a go at writing numbers in the glitter.
Yeah, because you can put the numbers in here. It's amazing.
Nice.
It's a good creative way, isn't it?
And then thinking about the maths area that we had over there, over here we've got the magic potion sensory play.
Oh, this is lovely. Look at this.
So they can use the
Can
pipettes.
you make your own magic potion? Lovely. Look.
And then because they're children, they always come and put things
slime?
that...
No, I was going to say.
No, it's just glitter in there.
And it's nice to have the messy area next to
yes.
where they can easily...
Wash hands, yes.
Absolutely.
And we've got our special aprons they wear as well. So we've got our special Malvern aprons to keep them clean and dry as well.
And then we've got another sensory area here. They're using dinosaurs. We used to have sand in this tray, but again, because of the regulations from the EDB, we need to make sure that we're complying with the hygiene restrictions. So hopefully when things are a little bit more back to normal, we'll have our water back. And more slimy sensory things that they can touch and play with.
I think this vantage point gives you a good scope for how big the preschool is. So learning's not just confined into four walls anymore. When I went to school, this is their learning space, and much more richer opportunities to extend learning via the open plan design, but also the small nooks. You've got cozy nooks, secret nooks, class pods. So it's the best of both worlds, and very flexible environment. We can move, we can change, increase space, maybe make PE a bit bigger next week, but depending what we're doing.
And also it's very bright in here as well, yeah. And 9,000, is it 9,000, 8,000? 8,000. Huge, yes, lovely.
So
okay.
I'll take you to the sensory room. Miss Emma's in there with the...
This is my favourite room, I have to say.
Oh, yes, yeah.
This is my favourite room.
So this is a really nice area that we have developed this year. So please come in. This is our sensory area. So we've got lots of elements. We've got the aromatherapy oils in there. So there's the sense of smell. Then we've got all of the different lights that are thinking about the sense of vision. And then we've got over here, you can see that Hannah's playing here with a piece of paper that's very crinkly, and it's got a sensory element to do with touch. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, you look like a spooky ghost.
What do you do with this projector? Show me, what do you do?
Oh, where can I see that? Where can I see that? Oh.
Wow.
Ah. What's that, Isabel? What is that, Isabel?
That's great.
Oh, so we can see lots of different areas of the sensory play in here. Oh, it's so exciting! This is probably one of the most exciting areas of the preschool.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Hey, you having a nice time?
Hello.
They love exploring the numbers.
Yes, lovely. These are just so
you can see on their feet as well, they've got these sensory pads.
Yes.
So when they move on their feet, they're moving underneath them as well. So it's really thinking about their whole body experiences in here, which is a really Reggio inspired element.
Hello.
Thank you, Miss Emma. Thank you, Miss Shana.
Bye, guys. Oh, It's a lovely room. It's very
It's
calming
really
as
nice
well.
and
Although there's
calming.
lots of sensory in there, but it is very calming in there. Yeah. Nice.
Okay, so we'll just continue round and then I'll show you the pre-nursery. Yeah.
Yes. We've got, I think this is a storeroom. Yes. Lots
of resources.
Full of things, yes. And a pantry.
So here's our pantry and we have a learning space for teachers.
Okay.
And also over here we've got a fully conventional oven that we actually use to make gingerbread when we're learning about the gingerbread man.
Nice.
We use it to make, last year we made Halloween pumpkin cakes, but obviously this year we're not able to do that. We use it to make Play-Doh, lots of different things. So that again adds another element. Miss Claire's going to be baking bread with the K2s for the Forest Beach School.
Nice.
So she'll be using that oven.
So you'll be, do you do the cooking here
We
then?
mix and make in the pod,
Right.
and bring it to cook, and then bring it back.
Right,
to the
okay.
children.
Nice. So they get involved with the cooking as well.
And it's
Absolutely.
Yes.
maths, literacy, science,
Nice.
all those concepts.
Yes.
Cooking is amazing.
Yes, definitely. Measurements of things and timing, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah.
So cross-curricular. So here we've got our hand washing
Yes.
stations. Very important.
Yes, hello.
Well,
Wash your hands. And pre-nursery, yeah.
Pre-nursery now. So we can.
there are 2s to 3s.
2 to 3 year
But
olds.
they're a little bit still open plan within the classroom,
Right.
but a little bit more secure
Okay.
because of their age. But we've got someone.
Are we okay to come in?
Probably just watch. We can probably just look across
Sure.
the window.
Yes.
So you'll be able to see in here that again we try to replicate that really Reggio approach
Yes.
from the outdoors into here. So the calm colours, using the sensory resources, using lots of wooden materials, again minimal plastic. So again we've really replicated what you see outdoors into here. This is our smaller group. So these are the children that stay for the AM plus PM. So the children that stay from the morning session and the afternoon session.
So they stay in one classroom?
Yes, we actually open this partition so
Okay.
that the children in the snow leopard class get the opportunity to engage with the children in the
Nice.
whale shark class as well.
That makes a really big classroom then. This is big in
yes.
itself, and then if you
Yes.
open that door,
Exactly.
Nice.
So we're really lucky to have that opportunity to change things around.
right. So we're just
Oh,
moving.
this is Miss Claire, our Forest Beach School teacher.
Hello.
Hi, Miss Claire.
Hi, Miss Claire. Toilet time.
Doing some indoor Forest Beach School sessions
Okay.
at the moment.
Sure.
So because we're not able to go to the Forest Beach School site yet because
Right.
of the
COVID restrictions.
COVID
Okay.
restrictions.
Sure.
Miss Claire's actually coming and doing really nice dynamic opportunities in the classroom. So we'll go in and we'll have a look and see some of the things that she's brought in.
Nice. Can we go inside?
Yes,
or
of
should
course.
we? Yep.
Now remember, they're our littlest, and some have only just started with us. So if you hear a little bit of crying, that's perfectly normal.
It's fine. It's
so
fine.
you'll realise in this
Yes,
classroom
don't
they're
worry.
not wearing school uniform.
We're used to the crying.
And that's because of the Forest Beach School Day. We're trying to get the children ready that on a Thursday they don't wear school uniform. So they come into school in their casual clothes,
Right.
their Forest Beach School clothes, and then they have the opportunity to engage with Miss Claire, who's our Forest Beach School leader. So
Okay.
let's go in and see the children. Hello everybody, how exciting!
Hello.
Hi! Oh Myron, what have you got in your big bowl?
Oh.
What have you got
Ni
in
hao.
there?
Hi.
Oh, lovely. What are you making? Thank you. Yum, yum, yum. What else can we make?
It's lovely to see like lots of green in here with the carpets.
Absolutely.
As well,
So
lots of calming elements.
Again,
yeah.
we try to use that that same very calm colours, not too bright colours in here.
Yes.
And you'll see on the carpet here that Miss Claire's brought lots of things from Forest Beach School. So I wonder if there's an opportunity to go over there and have a little look.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah. Where would you like to go in?
this little box here that Claire's brought. This is
Just give it a go.
an indication of what she'll bring from Forest Beach School.
Hello, sorry, excuse me.
Oh.
Oops, oopsie.
Go over it like a skippy
Big
rope.
jump. Yeah.
So here we've got lots of things that Miss Claire's brought from Forest Beach School. So who can tell me what's in here? What's in this box? What's in here? Oh.
We could have a look at that.
Oh no. It's a little cockroach.
So they all, Miss Claire will bring in things to get them to engage during discovery time. And then
So
she's
cool.
doing a session with them over here, so we'll
Find out what she's
come
doing.
over and see what she's doing over here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, what are they? What are they?
Nice. Oh. Hi.
That's so
Nice.
exciting.
Putting seeds and leaves to the tree.
Hello.
Ah.
High five. Yes.
You can maybe come and have a look at what Miss Claire's doing with them on the table here.
Hello.
A nice fine motor opportunity.
So they're matching the seeds to the trees.
And also
Yes,
the
and the
leaves.
leaves. Oh, lovely.
And lots of sensory.
I think Miss Claire's doing.
Here we're doing fine motor activities, so they've been using the tweezers.
Okay. Yes.
And then we've been putting them in the different pots.
Nice.
Oh.
So trying to match. So these are got pumpkin seeds,
Oh, wow.
and they're all ones that if they were eaten, they're actually just some nice.
That's really nice.
Oh, wow. Don't eat anything.
It's nice to see how engaged they are in there.
Yes, definitely.
Fun, isn't it? Who's going to put them in the pot for me? Who's going to put them in the pot? This way?
They love it. This is I think it's their favourite thing, isn't it, really?
Yeah. They're really engaged.
Yes.
Which is really nice.
Lovely to see.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Claire. Bye, kids.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Yes, that's great.
Busy and inquiring.
Yes, lovely. Lovely to see them. So,
I think that actually concludes our tour. So we can stop back at the.
Oh, we've got to point
Sand
out our
pit.
bike track here.
oh right, yes.
Oh yes.
Let's see our bicycle. I'll bring one out. So, pedaling is very, very important for children, and we're very lucky. The route we've just taken is actually our tricycle route. Okay. And we have a range of.
Oh yes, I've seen this on your website. Actually, you have these bicycles. Yes, lovely.
The children love
Going up and down.
going up and down.
Nice. Okay.
But developing their gross motor skills at the same time. So
Well, you've got a lot of space here, so why not, right? Yes.
a lot of parents live in apartments or might not have the space, but we can give them the gross motor opportunity of pedaling, steering, and developing those skills. It's really important.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you. So I think we're done there. We're just going to head. Sure. Okay. Just checking if any questions have come in from our viewers.
So nice to tour.
Really nice.
Kids having a great time as well. So thank you so much, Jacqueline and Claire. So just to remind you that there is an open day on the 7th of November. It's on a Saturday, so please do sign up. And you know, any questions that you have for the Malvern team, they're more than happy to help you there. And also just to mention, on the 10th of November, there is another open day for Malvern College in Tai Po that covers primary and secondary schooling, and it's an interactive open morning. And any questions that you have for the teachers, they're more than happy to answer those on the 10th of November as well. And yeah, that's a wrap from us. Please join us in the next few weeks with some of our Facebook Lives in November, December with Harbour School, Four Seasons, and a live tour of the Not Too Big Baby Expo. See you soon.
Thank you, Little Steps.
Bye.